Jenkins. Oakley. Night.
On this day, a miracle will occur. This is not a story about a battle, but of a truce. The 17th Bavarian Regulars versus the Norfolk's Regiment 1st Battalion. 5 months into the war. The conditions were horrible. There were dead bodies laying everywhere. And it had been raining for weeks, mud all up to the knees. Men were miserable, cold, wet, exhausted, missing their families. About 300 feet of no man's land between both sides. As rumor goes, the Germans started singing Christmas carols, and the Brits joined in. One side playfully trying to out-carol the other. Private Marmaduke on the British side recalls a voice in a letter home of a German calling out, "Tomorrow, you no shoot, we no shoot," before an eerie quiet set in, where for 5 months guns had been blazing, rattling machine gun fire, cannons, and grenades all around. Not this night. This night was silent. The next morning, Private Marmaduke noticed a young German soldier climbing out of his trench. Unarmed, helpless, with his hands up in the air.
Ein Briter kommt! Ein Briter kommt!
Jim? Jim! No, don't do it!
Halt! Er ist nicht bewaffnet! Nein, Otto!
Against the young soldier's better judgment, he dropped his rifle and went to meet his enemy in peace.
My name is Jim.
Mein Name ist Otto.
Pleased to meet you, Otto.
Freut mich.
And before long, no man's land was filled with men from both sides, celebrating in the spirit of Christmas.
Danke.
Happy Christmas.
Frohe Weihnachten.
Honor thy enemy, because there's a person behind that. And you know what the sad irony of all of this is that what a beautiful moment that truce was. But when higher command heard of this truce, they demonized it and the soldiers that partook in it. They called it treasonous, and they had to put a stop to it immediately, and they did. And by New Year's, the war was back in full swing. The war machine does not like peace. It's too profitable to keep warring. And if you're not with it, it will trample you for getting in the way. We've become so tribalistic that we've become volatile to anyone or everyone that has a different opinion, treating them like enemies. When they're not, they just have different opinions, and we have to respect the human behind that, even if you don't agree with what they have to say, especially so. Be better, aim higher, and charge forward. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Big salutes.